Okay. Alrighty. I gotta make sure that I've got this pop out. And says we're live. There we go. Okay, just making sure that I picked the correct one. So hello, welcome. Apologies if you can hear my neighbors and their yard work. That is happening. So, all right, but hello. I have survived my first week of back to school, pre-planning and the partial week of teaching. So we live. We are now back to a weekend stream, which is awesome. So, all right. And I am going to sneak on over to the YouTube tab that's next door and pull up a timer. Ooh, I like HK's new one with the magic book. It looks gorgeous, so we're going to use that first. But I have pulled a spirit animal card for today. I have not done the trio of tarot cards. So let's do that. Go ahead and get that. So the spirit card, just to warn you, is the arachnid. It is the spider. So if you are not okay with that, please look away. In 3, 2, 1, spider coming up onto the screen. We have the spider spirit and make your dreams real. So we have the action that has to come along with the visualization of it. So, all right, spider is now off the screen. Spider is no longer visible, which I was laughing because when I pulled it, I was on Cachet's stream earlier and Cachet had started to sing about Charlotte's Web and then found a spider, a large spider, trying to crawl on her shoe, on her foot. So that was an interesting parallel there. So that was that. All right, so now we need our tarot cards, and I should probably go ahead and pull up my cheat sheet because I also have to do my tarot reading for the month, which I haven't done. So, okay, so the first tarot card is the 10 of Pentacles, which indicates the full journey or nearing the end of the journey for material and financial sort of physical world success. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so we have the end of one journey and the beginning of another. So the wands are the fire element, and they are your sort of spirituality, creativity. And then we have the Queen of Wands inverted. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So there might be a blockage in creativity, which would make kind of sense for me because I'm not having as much time to be creative now that I am going to be working full time. So this is what she normally looks like. She's playing her harp. Let's see if I can get something behind you. Nope. Let's figure out how the fingers work. There we go. She's playing the harp. She's got some sort of not quite raven. I don't know what kind of bird that is. And then she's got the foxes that go along with the wands listening to her. So yeah, so it's an interesting combo of cards that I think is appropriate for what's going on in my life, at least. So those are the 3 cards for today. Plus we have our spider companion for making things come true. So let me say hello to the chat and see how y'all are doing. Christina says, hello, hope you are well. And how is the job going? The job is going about as well as any first year of school because it's a different content. So I'm having to kind of like do a whole bunch of research and try and do that in addition to all of the normal first week of school things. So there's that. And then, of course, there's the ever-present COVID concerns. Charlie says, hey, hey, welcome, Charlie. And Elizabeth says, hello, hello. You've been on vacation for 2 weeks, so you've not written anything, but it looks like that was just what the back needed. Yep, you're back, baby. Excellent. And Becca is here. Hello, welcome. And Kate says, hello, hello. The stream lives. Yes, indeed. I have missed y'all. It has been I have only been able to snatch, I think, like maybe 5 minutes here and there to write. And so it's been more of like brainstorming than anything else. So CB says, hello. Kate says, how was the first week? It was good. The first 2 days were planning, really. Tuesday was open house and Wednesday was the first day of school. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we had all the kids, or at least most of them. So Devin says, howdy. CB says, be right back. Yay for surviving. And you start planning week on Tuesday of this week. Excellent. Yeah. Back into the trenches. Hannah says, hello, welcome. How are you? Tiny Scribe is laughing because of the spider. Yes. Yes. And Shay's here. You're still scared. Oh no. Oh no. And Becca just watched the reaction. Yes. So I missed it the first time because I went out to go change the laundry. And then when I came back, the screen was dark and the comments were talking about, go get the vacuum, go get a cup. And so I'm so glad that you rewatched your own reaction because it was hysterically funny. And Charlie says, I just meant to type the word nightmare and typed the word spider instead. Arachnophobia for the win. There you go. CB says, I don't mind spiders unless they're big. The problem is that the longer you stare at them, the bigger they seem. That's the problem. Spiders at the table. Well, in this case, in the cards, they're not bad because usually in the cards, they indicate creativity and creating what you want. But in real life, yes. And CP is back. Spiders are weird, but they don't scare you unless they're huge. Yeah. Petra says, hello and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you as well. And CB says, I'm pretty much only attending streams Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So you're going on vacation next month. Nice. Excellent. Hello, Maggie. How are you? And CB says, your cousins go back to school on the 16th. And CB says, I usually go and get a shoe and smack the spiders. Yeah, I know that there are several states that don't really go back until like September 6th or 7th. But here in the South, they are sneakily sort of like edging up when schools go back. And I don't know who's in charge of this, but it seems to be happening ever since there was a group of people that proposed year-round schooling and were rejected. Those people then sort of, I think, began to work quietly in the background to get into the boards of education and everything. And they have since then, like, we seem to start earlier and earlier and get out later and later. So I think eventually we will be year-round without having the discussion of being year-round again. Somebody's very sneaky, but I mean, it's working, I suppose. They are correctly getting their agenda, allegedly. Let me just allegedly. Maggie says spiders are fine, but then you're eating comfort food, an oatmeal raisin cookie smeared with cheesecake because it has been that kind of morning and you look forward to writing. Well, hopefully we can help with that. And Megan says, hello, welcome. And Maggie says, Colorado already started in some districts. Yeah, exactly. There were some districts that started this past Monday. So they had the full week of kids this week. And y'all, their numbers like skyrocketed. I am, it's going to be an interesting year. Renee says, here in Alabama, your kids start back tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. Your terms are, okay, so Hannah says, your term times are totally different to ours, and you kind of like spiders unless they're especially big. Yeah. Year-round school, this thought still fills you with unbridled rage. Yeah, I mean, there's, yeah, it doesn't seem to work. And yet somebody in the background seems to be allegedly pushing. Just pushing, a little bit at a time. CB says, unless they're huge, we're talking about spiders, in which case my support can deal with them. Right, gotcha, except for your team leader because she's terrified of them. Oh no, you pranked her with a rubber spider. CB. Devin says, snouth is the opposite of snorth. Indeed. And probably their favorite, well, as when we were kids, my brother and I got into this thing, and it was very much egged on by our dad, of going back and forth between saying snot and stew, because it used to be like, it's not, it's too, it is too, and then it became snot stew. So somehow snouth and snorth to me probably share a common pot of snot stew. Christina says, in England, they don't go back until September 5th, but didn't get off until the 20th of July. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, half of the perk of the job is the summer holidays, except for you're spending 2 weeks of your summer break in planning. So, it's a thing. CB says, up here we finish around the end of June and we start back mid-August. Charlie says, I spent yesterday writing CSS to make my Crypts and Wyverns world anvil look the way you want it to. Now you have to fill it all with words. Gotcha. And Sid is here. Hello. Welcome, Sid. Hope you're having a good day. And Becca says hello to Sid as well. Very nice. Alrighty. So I think I'm to the bottom of the column. Yes, the column of chat, whatever we want to call it. The words, y'all, the words, they're just not quite. So I'm going to be working for about 15 minutes on some journaling for the cards that I pulled for this month, because I pulled the cards, but I didn't actually go through and pay attention to them. So I need to pay attention to them, kind of decipher what I can from them. And then I'll be moving on to Chimera Moon, because that's going to be my main focus for today. So Sid says, hello to Becca. Yay. And it is a good day. Yay. You have iced coffee. Excellent choice. Excellent. Yeah. Why can't we all have the same summer vacation? I don't know. Summer is relative, I suppose. Although with global warming, maybe not anymore. Sid says, I've been trying to write so you can get more proofs. Gotcha. Excellent. It's not a good day for words. Exactly. Exactly, Devin. All right. Let me share the timer. Let me make sure I've got the sound on. Yes, I do. I have liked it. Have I commented? No. Hooray for magical timers. I have now commented. We are now good. Alrighty. Okay, so let me put the banner on and give us our reminders. So 1, make sure that if you have already been working this morning, you go ahead and save your document. If you have not been working, now's a good time to pull up your document. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with. Go ahead and take a sip if you haven't sipped in a while. 3, make sure you do a posture check. Straighten your shoulders, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders, and we can now get started with a 15-minute sprint with one of HK Darkwood's lovely new timers. So 15 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right. Tea-tum. I did pretty decently. I got about maybe half to close to 2/3 of page handwritten. Not too bad. So I think I am ready to switch over to the computer and start working on Chimera Moon. Trying to piece together some of the stuff that I did brainstorm the last 2 weeks. So yeah. So let's see how everybody was doing. So Mallory popped in and said that you've just finished the last 4 hours of a 10-hour stream and wanted to know how everybody else was. But I turned that around and I was like, how are you feeling after all those hours? So Mallory says, pretty good. You missed the first 6 hours because of time zones. But the last 4, you didn't get a whole lot of work done because of all the chatting that you were doing. So now it's time to get your butt in gear. Yes, indeed. No pressure, though. But if you want pressure, have pressure. Otherwise, no. CB was mentioning that it rained really hard last night, and so it kind of flooded the area. Your street was flooded. But then you think it was just raining so hard, so it appeared like it was flooding. Gotcha. Rider on Wheels says, hey, just stopping by to say hi. Thanks for that. And Maggie says, I need opinions. And then as Maggie was typing, Charlie offered up some opinions. So the earth isn't flat. The sky isn't always blue. Be careful what you ask. I might just tell you. That sounds more like a poem. The sky isn't blue. It's translucent. Yes. So Maggie has a character who is a baker, and she has a side job with a dispensary making edibles for medical patients. The sheriff deputy picks up his grandmother's bakery order and doesn't know that she's on chemo and getting the fancy cookies. He eats them and has to have his stomach pumped. The editor reading the book is afraid that it sends an anti-fanciness message. If that is the only instance of the fancy cookies, or the only bit of conversation surrounding this, then in a way it does. If you want to have this lead into a conversation, then maybe not. But I think it kind of depends on the rest of how the fancy cookies are treated in the rest of the book, if that makes sense. Becca says, you got through the edits of chapter 1. Yay! Oh, of the chapter that you were working on. So not necessarily chapter 1, but of the chapter that you were working on. Excellent. Good. Still yay. Kate got 343 words for you. If you could just finish this chapter 22 rewrite scene today, you'd be so happy. Nice. CB says, I hung up some laundry and got a snack. I got a drink and a snack. Very nice. I did most of the laundry yesterday. I've still got a little bit to do today. Maggie says, I don't think so because the Baker main character works for a dispensary. I think it warns about accidental overdoses. So I don't know enough about the dispensaries to know if the products are then packaged in discrete packaging, or if the packaging requires the warnings to be on them, because you have some people like your sheriff's deputy character who are going to eat other people's things. So I'm not sure where you would necessarily place the warning labels. Plus, if he was picking them up, wouldn't he know that he was picking them up from a dispensary? I don't know. I would think maybe I would need to read the scene to get the full context of this. But I would think that there would be several warnings that would be like visible. So I don't know. Charlie is laughing at the situation. Maggie says she wants me to cut the scene, but you don't want to. I mean, it is your book. So Elizabeth says tea was made and half an episode of Hot Ones was consumed. I loved that show. I mean, it's an online show, but still, I love it. You don't think you'll write today, but rather make a vacation memories spread in your bullet journal. Very nice. I like the idea. Maggie says it's based on something that actually happened to your friend's husband. He and the kids accidentally ate his brother-in-law's insomnia cookies. Oh my. Oh my. Hello, Matilda. Sorry you're late. You're glad to be here. Trying to hit 160K today. Nice. How close are you? Are you like within easily reach, or is it going to be a stretch today? Mallory says, hello to Elizabeth. You've missed each other. How have you been? Charlie says to Maggie, if you connect the stomach pumping to the deputy's feeling of illness from his ignorance, then it wouldn't have the connotations. It leads in, okay, so it does lead into several conversations too. Then yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. This is an interesting situation. And maybe you would have to kind of like front load the fact that maybe this sheriff's deputy doesn't always listen to warnings or read warning labels or something, like kind of foreshadow that he's going to be making silly decisions. Elizabeth says, hello, Mallory. Sorry you've been MIA. You've been on vacation for 2 weeks and have not been writing at all, but you are back now. Charlie says to Maggie, I'm concerned that if this is the only time these cookies are mentioned, the editor would be correct. Yeah. Mallory says, how was the vacation, to Elizabeth? CB is planning a story called Every Breath You Take, I'll Be Stalking You. Is this from the Sting song? Megan says, boyfriend came back home, so I was putting away groceries that sprint. Groceries are good. It might work. You just need to be careful in the way the conversations take place so you don't say something you don't mean to. Cookies and the dispensary work comes up several times, but he ate his grandmother's cookies. Shame on him. Indeed. Why is he stealing cookies from his grandma? Nano's going to get mad. Great weather and friends in the cabin. Also, your back is better. Finally. Yay! Excellent. Okay, so his cousin works at the bakery and asked him to deliver the cookies. It plays into his character as a law enforcement officer being intolerant and the baker's character of being more sympathetic. Okay, interesting. Mallory says, I've been doing well, thanks. I've finally managed to fight through the writer's slump you were in. Yay! And now you're working on the climax of the outline. Excellent. Good. Moving along then. Charlie wants to know if this is the only thing your editor has against it. If they don't feel like it distracts from the story, then do what you want. Story comes first. Yes. This I did know. Maybe accentuate the dichotomy to alleviate the concern. Yeah. Sting gets annoyed when he hears people having that as their first dance. Yeah. I can see that. All right. So, since we have not had one of these for a while, and since I have not had the opportunity to watch a whole lot of YouTube and be on social media, etc., this week and last week, the second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So make sure that if you have a YouTube channel, an Etsy store, an Amazon page, if you have a website or social medias that you would like to promote and have other people look at or visit, please make sure to do so now. And in this second sprint, that is the time to do it during my streams, is the second sprint. So make sure you don't forget to do that. And also, don't forget to save Don't forget to take a sip of whatever you're supposed to be hydrating with. Make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your 4 reminders. And we can now get started. And we're going to go to a 25-minute sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right. How was that sprint? Sorry, I just put a Skittle in my mouth. Couldn't resist it. Gotta taste the rainbow. Let's see how we did. Okay, so Maggie's two characters have a big fight later, and it's quickly realized that he is just using the dispensary work as another reason not to pursue a relationship. Gotcha. Devin says, "Must've." And there is Devin's link tree and the most helpful link on the internet, which is the playlists from Devin for daily live streams. Charlie says, "Join me on Twitch every Wednesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern for sprints, chats, and aggressive kindness." Seriously, the chat is way too nice. The chat is very nice over on Charlie's channel. Always. I mean, here too. But Charlie's channel is always wonderful. Maggie says, "A link to my tweets about my $1.99 summer book sale." And there is the link. And CB says, "I am also planning a pepperoni creature fic where Pepper is a Vila." Oh, interesting. Maggie says, "Here's the link to my YouTube channel." And there's the link. CB says, "I might need help with this particular creature fic." CB says, "The Stalker story is a part of your Nano novel for this year, Stark for President, and you figured you needed to practice the arc." Gotcha. Cad, the secret Mario lad. Hello! You are writing a scene and you just... Is this a good just or a bad just? Oh no. I am not okay. Oh no! Oh no! Hopefully it will be okay once you write it and get it out. Hopefully it will be okay. And Jordan is here. Hello! What's up, everybody? It's me, Jordan, from the Blind World, and I thought I would pop in to say hello. Hello. And Jordan says, "It's okay not to be okay." Indeed. Indeed it is. And Brenda is here. Hello. Welcome, Brenda. If you have something to self-promote, please feel free to. We are in that portion of the stream. And Ellie Vera says, "Hello. Welcome, Ellie Vera. How you been?" And Ellie Vera says, "Hope you're settling well in the new job." I think so. I mean, I am in the portion of the year where I have to kind of like go real hard to get some things planned ahead of time, and like read ahead of the game, all that kind of stuff. So it'll be fine. It'll all work out. Cad says, "I'm writing a scene between characters and it's just is this frustrating, or I can't believe they're so cute, or like what kind of is this?" Shay says, "Today I dropped a lovely collab with author JC Carpenter in which we both took Dan Brown's masterclass." Ooh, I will definitely go watch those then, because I had wondered about his, and I will love to hear your opinion and your review of his class. So Cad says, "Ooh, heck." And hi, Cachet. Literally going to spend the rest of the sprint watching that video since you're not writing anyway. Gotcha. So HK Darkwood is here. Hello. We love your new timers. They're gorgeous, as always, but they're wonderful. I love them. Hi, guys. Hope everyone is having a good day. Finally sitting down to get some writing done. Oh, and yes, you also just opened a shop at hkdarkwood.com, so no more distractions for you. Ooh, HK has a complete shop. And HK, I must fix this. Why does HK, you now have a wrench. There, now you can post direct links. So yay. And okay, let's see. CB says, "I posted both front covers that you made on Canva this morning to your Twitter." Ooh, nice. I'll have to go check those out. And HK says, "Hello to Cad." And Cachet says, "I love you," to Cad. And Maggie says, I got 211 words. Ooh, and another cup of iced coffee. Excellent. And Becca finished editing another chapter. Yay! I need your mojo for my editing because my editing is just so stalled right now. CB says, I finished my plan and I'm about to start writing the story. Ooh, nice. Kate got 103 that time, and oh, the struggle. Gotcha. Kat says, I came in halfway and procrastinated by watching Cachet's video, so you were productive, but just not writing-wise. Indeed. But you wouldn't have spent that sprint any other way. Excellent. And Tiny Scribe says, I am hosting writing sprints tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Is this Eastern? 6:30 Eastern? To prep for Pitch Wars. Yes, Pitch Wars is it the 2nd or the 3rd of September? I wrote it down. Where's my September? I have it listed as Thursday the 2nd, so if that is wrong, please do correct me. It could very well be wrong. Megan says, I got 120 words and you're kind of stuck. You want to make this scene more impactful, but you haven't figured out how yet. Yeah. And I don't know if this is a problem that you want to leave for future you or if you want to solve it now and be possibly kind to future you. Matilda said hi to HK. Elizabeth says, we'll find out tomorrow if I'm going to have a live stream on Thursday, but usually you will have a live stream on Thursdays at 6 p.m. GMT plus 1, which is noon Eastern. Kat says, the problem of getting the idea out of my brain and onto the page because you keep freaking out too much about what's happening between the characters. Ah, yes. Yeah. I have had this experience before. Not too often, but I have had it. Elizabeth says, you finished picking out the photos that you were going to print. Excellent. Good job. What kind of is this? Is going to be your favorite quote from now on. Yes. I mean, it's a valid question because in text we can't hear the tone. So oh yay, yes, you have the wrench of power. You're welcome. Yes. Okay, so Tiny Scribes stream at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow night is at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. There we go. Submissions for Pitch War contests are at the end of September. Pit Mad. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. So Pit Mad is September 2nd. Pitch Wars, which is more of like the contest to win a mentor, if I'm correct. I still have to do a little bit more research into this, but yes. So there's one event at the beginning of September and one at the end. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Spicy scene. Understood. All right. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and do another sprint. I'm going to pop us back into the same timer, which is HK's 25-minute timer, the new one for this week. So make sure you all head over to her channel and give her some likes for her wonderful, wonderful timers at some point soon. I think you can right-click her name in the chat and open a new tab and do it that way. Either way, don't forget to save. Don't forget to sip. Make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your 4 reminders, and we can now get started with a 25-minute sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! how we doing? Was that a good one? I got a bit more edited, a bit more done. Some progress, at least. So how'd we do? I did check out HK's website, but I forgot and I closed it, so I can't share it with you. I mean, I could pop it open again, but it's very worth looking at. You should definitely check her new website out. And okay, so let's see how y'all are doing. Mallory also checked out HK's website and said, I'm looking through your shop now, and I just want you to know your notebooks are the pretty notebooks I've been looking for all my life. They're absolutely stunning. And meanwhile, I got distracted by the jewelry page. So, you know. CB says, I'm not sure about how I'm writing this story. I don't know if I should be writing it from Strange's perspective, or I'm assuming this is Dr. Strange, or from the perspective of one of the others who live in the New York sanctum. I'm not sure. That kind of depends on what you want to do with the story. HK says, all thanks to Ellie Vera and thanks to Mallory. You're just so sweet. So happy you like them. And Ken says, I kind of worked on the scene. Kind of. Well, it's better than not at all. Elizabeth says, of course my computer does not want to connect to my printer. Of course. As they usually do. Maggie says, it was a good sprint. You changed to editing and switched the laundry loads because mom life and writer life overlap. Yes, this is a thing. And Kate says, 307 and so close to finishing the scene. At last. Hooray. Megan got 100 or some odd words, almost said pages there. Made your way out of the last scene and have begun the next one. Excellent. Yay, progress. CB got 63 words. Excellent. Yes. Mallory says, I finished up looking at Kate's unpopular opinion video before going to see JC and Cachet's video about the masterclass. You'll get some writing done eventually. Yes. I watched most of Kate's video before the stream. I still have, I think, like maybe 2 or 3 sections to go through. And also JC and Cachet's videos. So that is on my to-do list for today. But yes. You deserve it. It's awesome. And Mallory says, oh yeah, and the necklaces were so pretty. I'm going to treat myself to one soon as well. And Charlie is back with an almond macaroon tea. So scrummy. Yes. HK says, testing. So you have naturalreaders.com to read your pages out loud. Oh, I think I've heard of this site before. Have I? It feels like I have heard of this before. Maggie says, yum, in regards to what Charlie is drinking. And Maggie says to Mallory, Kate's video is funny. It took me on a journey. Yes, I remember her saying that. And I think I also, so unpopular opinions. One of them was about hot Cheetos versus Takis. So she tried them and then she rejected that person's hot take. HK says, nice if you are feeling lazy but need to hear your book out loud. Gotcha. CB has an excerpt for us. He was stunning. He had deep brown eyes, thick, dark, curly hair with just a hint of silver here and there, and a neatly trimmed goatee and a smile that made my knees turn to water. This is hopefully not from Dr. Strange's point of view, because if so, he's become very narcissistic. Whose point of view would this be from? Either way, it's very entertaining. And I I approve of any obsession with Benedict Cumberbatch. So, you know. Becca says you had to finish that chapter, but you did it. Yay! Excellent. Hooray! That's awesome. Does that mean you've done 3 already today? You've probably done more, but you've done, I think, 3 while on the stream. And Maggie says, yay, Becca! And Elizabeth got the printer to work, yay! But of course it's low on ink. You're giving up for today. Oh no. Oh no. I guess it was just meant to be a relaxing day for you. 2.5 in the stream. Okay. Gotcha. Alrighty. This will be sprint number 3? Or will this be 4? Are we on 3 or 4? I've just completely lost track of what we were doing. This is why I should probably change what the timer looks like every time. We'll go to a different one so that I know that we are on a different sprint. Okay, we're all okay, y'all are all in agreement. So yes, we're on sprint number 4. Here we go. Maggie says we can go to 14. I can totally do 14. Oh no. All right, let's share the screen. If I can actually click on the button, that'd be great. Make that big. All right, so we have the purple and blue smoke. I think it's smoke rather than water and ink. I think. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, pretty background either way. Don't forget to save. Don't forget to hydrate. Make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders. And we can now get started with a 25-minute sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, y'all. How'd we do? I got through, I think, another like 3 scenes worth of brainstorming ideas. Then I started fiddling around with the order of some events and things. So I don't know. Hopefully I'll get another like chunk done. I still want to get maybe 3 more chunks of these sort of brainstorming ideas that I had done. So yeah, I think I can do it. It's just gonna take some time. So yeah, fun times. Okay, how'd we do? How did we do? Becca said, I'm pretty sure I did half chapter the first one and then each other chapter for the other 2. Gotcha. That was how you figured out we were on sprint number 14. Or, no, sprint number 4. Yeah, my words. Tish is here. Hello. You're waving to us. You were able to get a couple of sentences in and join in the last few minutes. Hooray. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm trying to get some of this brainstorming, like, because if I don't do it like kind of soon after I jot it down on, then I'll like forget which page number it's like, which page it's in my notebook, and I'll like not be able to read my chicken scratch after a couple of weeks. So unless I was like really trying to make sure it was legible and clear. Which most of the time I'm not, because most of the time I'm in such a hurry to get the ideas down that, yeah, it can become a problem later. So Kate says, I'm down to a few sentences left of chapter 22. You wrote 286 or so during the sprint. Nice. Just a couple sentences left. Excellent. Maggie says, I got half a chapter edited and you were trying not to move my foot. The giant puppy is asleep on it and your toes are sweating. Oh no. Oh no. Mallory says, I watched some of the masterclass videos from Cachet and JC Carpenter while working on your outline, and you're now up to the ultimate boss battle, and you will start that during the next sprint. Cue the happy dance. No, we will not be doing 14 sprints today. Sorry. Charlie says, I just posted the video for my new song, Into the Dream Realm, to my music channel, and there's the link to that. That is excellent. Excellent. Megan was on Twitter. You are a resident Twitter expert. Was there anything interesting / positive going on Twitter? Because sometimes Twitter is just like, Kate says to Maggie, all the things we do for the puppos. Yes. Charlie wants to know if Megan will be at the hangout today. Good question. Will you be? I'm almost done with this. I've got a few more notes and things that I would like to do, and then I think I will be satisfied with this. This session. Words. Alrighty, let's pop the banner back on. I'll just use the unknown number of the writing sprint, and we will also switch timers so that I don't get confused again. Let's use the bright blue one. Kate is done! Hooray! Yay! Congrats on being done! That's awesome! Are you going to give yourself a well-deserved break, or are you going to go straight into, after today, straight into another round of it? What are you planning to do? And I will share. I've got this one hair that's like fully out of my ponytail braid, just like hanging out here, and I just find myself playing with it all the time. Okay. So Megan is going to be at the hangout today. Yay! And yay for Kate. And Mallory, you could be quite correct, but I don't remember anymore. I do not remember anymore. All right. So whichever sprint it is writing sprint time. So don't forget to save, which I will do right now. Don't forget to hydrate, which I will also do right now. And don't forget to do a posture check. Straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back, and make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Those are your reminders, and we can now get started with a 25-minute sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, y'all. How was that? That was our possibly 4th, possibly 5th sprint. I don't know. I lost count. I have managed to get 1, 2, 3.5 more sections of brainstorming transferred and moved around. So yeah, not bad. Not bad. I've still got, I think, a few more that I want to do. I know I said I only needed like 3 more the last time, but apparently I lied because my brain was like, oh yeah, I need to add this. So thanks, brain. Don't forget to take a sip of whatever you're supposed to be hydrating with. And if you are like me and have been mindlessly snacking the entire time, I probably shouldn't do that. I need to like zip that closed and like put that off to the side. You know, yeah, that kind of. So, all right, let's see. Okay, so Kate finished chapter 22. I think it was chapter 22. So you are going to go straight into chapter 24 or possibly 29 rewrites. You haven't decided which chapter, but you need to get at least through chapter 37 before November. So, yeah, so that one will probably win the tug of war. Gotcha. So you have 3 options for which chapter you want to tackle. So in that case, you could roll a dice. Yeah, that was in regards to which sprint that was. CB in the last sprint got 138 words and called your mom. And Elizabeth was going to head to bed. Hopefully next Sunday you won't be a bundle of nerves from excitement of meeting new students the Monday after and getting some writing done. Yes. And Mallory says, ugh, today's episode of I Swear I'm a Writer. My main character just proudly stated she was going to destroy what was lost. No, honey, you need to restore that. Your demon brother already destroyed it. Maybe she wants to turn it into dust? I don't know. Maggie said something about the chimes that happened, maybe as a reminder that they were there. Maggie says good night to Elizabeth, and Kate says 129 words on chapter 29. Excellent. So now we know which chapter you picked. And Tish finished 2 scenes. Wow, which means 1,356 words. That's amazing. Yay for finishing 2 scenes, and yay for that many words. But most importantly, yay for finishing those 2 scenes, because no matter how many words, when they're done, yay. Maggie says to Mallory, I feel that about the characters and about the I Swear I'm a Writer episodes. CB got 382 words. Excellent. That's awesome. Megan ate lunch, which was popcorn shrimp. I had that not last night, but the night prior. It was yummy. Yes, I would agree. But no writing. Oh no. Portals. I don't know what's happening anymore vibes. Yes, exactly. I feel like I've been away for so long. Just even though it's been like, it's only been 2 weeks. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not like on a roll anymore. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get on smaller rolls, I guess. HK is editing, or at least trying to focus on editing. Tish says, a first draft, just getting thoughts out. That's good, though. That is awesome. CB has an excerpt for us. Wait a minute, I grimace. His name is Agent. Come on, Stark. Don't feel threatened. I'm not interested. No offense, Coulson says. Not offended. Pepper replies, I am offended by your presence. Nice. Alrighty. Well, It is 4:54. So let's get you some links. Copy, paste. Here is Devin's playlist. And let me see who is currently live. I'm live. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so Morgan is live. Copy, paste. Morgan. Okay, so there's Morgan's. And then we've got, it's Morgan Hazelwood that I just put in. And then, why does it say that she's live? It's not showing up. Oh no. Okay. Why is this not showing up either? Okay, I'm confused now. All right, here's another live one. Yay. Copy. Okay, so the revised writer instead of the dawdling writer is on. Nice. Paste. There we go. Okay, so you have Devin's playlist, which should show you all of the ones that I was probably just hunting for. You have Morgan Hazelwood, and you have the revised writer, all of which you could go visit. So thank you very much. Don't forget to save. Don't forget to save your document. Save it. Make sure you drink the rest of whatever is in your glass, cup, or mug, and make sure that that you do another posture check and take a break if you need one. Okay. I have gone ahead and set up the rest of August for the weekend sprints. I have not scheduled any weekday sprints because I'm still attempting to get my feet wet, feet adjusted for the teaching job again. So I will just be around on Sundays from 2 to 5 p.m. and I will see y'all next time. Thank you and have fun.